You want me to get undressed like right now while you're still standing here? Okay, but what about one of those little flimsy paper gown things to cover up with? Do I get one of those? Hey everyone, I'm Donna and you're watching Wanted Adventure Living Abroad. As you might have already guessed from the beginning, going to the doctor in Germany can be a little different from going to the doctor in the US. For one thing, in the US, if a doctor needs you to get undressed, they'll usually tell you as much and then leave the room while you do it. From my experience, not in Germany. In Germany, the doctor generally asks you to get undressed and then just kind of stands there and waits while you do it. I know that rationally it makes no sense at all to be bothered by this. The doctor is going to see you naked anyway, but somehow, to me, there is still a difference between the doctor seeing me naked and the doctor watching me remove my clothes. Sometimes the doctor turns around to do something on the computer or to get something from another part of the room, and then I'll take that opportunity to quickly remove as many of my clothes as I can while they're not looking. Also, in the US, if you need to get undressed, you are given this flimsy little paper gown to put on over your naked body. So the doctor leaves the room, you get undressed and then redressed in the paper gown thing. And then before coming back into the room, the doctor usually knocks on the door and makes sure that you are ready and covered and comfortable before they enter. I can just about hear the Germans watching this video saying, "Why in the world would you put on a paper gown when you're there at the doctor for them to see you naked?" As I've mentioned in, I think, the sauna videos, the nude in Munich video, and probably several other videos, Americans in general just are not as comfortable with their naked body as people here in Germany seem to be. So I guess the paper gown gives some kind of modesty, like a pretense of being dressed while actually being naked. Another thing that's different is that when you walk into the waiting room of a doctor's office in Germany, it is polite to say hello to everyone else in there. But other than that, I would say that the waiting areas in the doctor's offices are pretty similar in both countries. You've generally got some magazines there to read and maybe a small pile of toys in the corner for kids to play with. But another difference that I've noticed is that at my gynecologist in Germany, whenever I go for my yearly checkup, she always offers for me to get an ultrasound even though I'm not pregnant. In the US, I always thought of ultrasounds as something that you get when you're pregnant. Those two things were connected. And as far as I remember, I don't think I ever had a doctor in the US offer me an ultrasound during my normal yearly checkup. But apparently they can also be helpful for detecting problems even when you're not pregnant. And here in Germany, as far as I understand it, gynecologists have to offer this service to you at your yearly checkup. And if you don't want it, you don't have to get it. But what I understand is that they do have to offer it and tell you about it and explain to you that it is an option. In both the US and Germany, sometimes doctors will prescribe you some kind of medicine that you have to bring to the pharmacy to get filled. But in Germany, sometimes doctors will also write you a prescription for something that you actually don't need a prescription for. Okay, wait, let me back up for a second there because I feel like that doesn't really make any sense. In Germany, the pharmacy situation is a little different from in the US. Okay, actually it's a lot different. In the US, you go to a pharmacy for prescription medicine and some particular non-prescription pills. But there is also just a lot of medicine sitting out there in the store that you can just pick out yourself. Whereas in Germany, there are actually very few things that you can get in the pharmacy without talking to a pharmacist. You can get sunscreen and chapstick, but even for ibuprofen and allergy medicine, you go up to the counter and you tell the pharmacist what you want, or you explain to them what you're suffering from, and then they'll get the medicine for you. So going back to the doctor now, in Germany, sometimes doctors will write you a prescription for prescription medicine, for example, birth control pills or antibiotics. But then sometimes in Germany, the doctor will send you away from their office with a piece of paper that, besides the fact that it is a different color, looks just as official as any other prescription, but it's actually for something that you could technically get from the pharmacy without a prescription at all. By writing it for you this way, it goes in your record, and it also just makes it easier for the pharmacist to get you exactly what the doctor recommended. And often the doctor prescribes you a different dose schedule from what is recommended on the bottle, depending on what your doctor thinks you specifically need in your situation. So my question for you is, what differences have you noticed at doctors' offices around the world? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit that like button. And also, there's some other video up there you might want to check out. And for more photos and maybe sometimes other short video clips, you can check me out over here on my Twitter and my Facebook page. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. La 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 la. La 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 la. Can I do it? I can do it. What is that? That was lame. Oh, the giggles come. Okay, I'm ready.